Hey YouTube, this is Hexningar, and I'm doing a deck profile of my Zombie Dad deck. This is version 1, it's not completely finished, that's why it's version 1. And I just want to, well, it's Zombie Dad, and I want to show you guys the deck profile. I mean, I have all the cards I need for it, there's just a few changes I need to make for it. So expect to see a lot of deck updates for this deck, because it's my favorite deck, it's my main deck, so yeah. So it's a Zombie Dad deck, so obviously it's going to have a Dark Armed. Any deck that has a lot of dark monsters needs to run a Dark Armed Dragon. Like, Dark Armed, he's so explosive. He is just really good. Trust me. Like, in zombies just swarm the graveyard, so it's really easy to bring this guy out. And if there's too many, zombies usually have a way to just get rid of those monsters for Dark Armed. But I know he is very slow in a late game, but in very early game, this guy wins games. Plus, he's a key card in one of my OTKs. So enough about him. On Mizuki, Mizuki is just awesome. I really want to see this guy go to semi because it would speed up this deck so much. But yeah, it would just really make me a happy panda. But this guy, he's just really good and pretty much stable. Next monster is Plague Spreader. Plague Spreader, he's like the best tuner in the entire game. I know he's level 2, which makes really good combos in this deck because most of the monsters are level 4. So 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 is a really good number. So he's a really good staple, really good tuner. I run him. Who doesn't? And the last tuner, Gale, the Whirlwind. Gale is just Gale, really. Halves attack points, gets you those odd level of monsters. He's just really good. That's what I'm gonna say. Wine Raikoki. He's just one of those random beat sticks I put in this deck. But really, he's going to be coming out for a Caius. Because I run 2 Caius right now, and I don't have a third one. So I put in a Koki to take its place. But really, it's 3 Caius. Until I get the third one, I'm running a Koki. But Koki, he's pretty good. It's just like random. He's like a wild card. When I can't do something with my turtles, I just bring out Koki, and yeah. 2 Battle Faders. Since I don't have Gores and Tragodia, I need something to stop OTKs and FTKs because this deck, it only has 3 defensive spell and trap cards, which I'm not going to spoil yet, but you really need OTK and FTK stoppers and zombies. So I'm running 2 Battle Faders until I get my Gores and Tragodia. So yeah. Next, the core of the deck. 3 not goblins, zombie masters. And these are the core of the deck. Pretty much when you summon them and you have a monster in your hand that's level 4 or lower, it's basically you can summon twice on the turn with him. So he's just really good. He's the key card in every OTK in this deck. So he's just really good. Turtle. Sets up your OTKs, gets you cards onto the field really fast, and yeah. I really don't like its defense because with the 1400 defense, you can't search it with Goblin, so that makes me kind of sad sometimes. But it's still really good, searches out any zombie you want, and really good. Next card is 3 Goblin Zombies. This guy. He's just beast. I'm gonna say he's the best zombie in this deck, to be honest. Sangan, pretty much your 4th Goblin Zombie, and it gets you those zombie cards you can't, your monster cards, sorry, that Goblin Zombie can't get. So an example would be Gale and Battle Fader. That's another thing I like about Vader because you can switch shit out with Sangan in case you're in really big trouble, so you can stall for one more turn. So yeah, I like Sangan. One Spirit Reaper. This is the a really beastly card. I know Marshmallow is better than him, but you can't switch out Marshmallow. So, but Spirit Reaper, he is beast, and he wins games. So I run him. Next is spells. One Monster Reborn, staple. Not much to talk about. Double Book of Moon. Book of Moon is just amazing, and I'm going to be starting a new series. It's going to be called Card of the Week. I can't do Deck of the Week because I just don't have the budget. I just don't have the money to keep making decks every week. But I'm just going to be doing Cards of the Week soon, starting this Monday. But Book of Moon, this card just stops X-Sabers and it just stops a lot of decks. Saves you for a turn, negates effects. It's really good. If anything, I would run 3, but 3 is just kind of too much. But one book I do run of 3 is Book of Life. Book of Life is just awesome. That's what I'm gonna say right now. Book of Moon, it's really good. Like, oh my god. Basically, you bring out any zombie you want, so it's like a graveyard thing with the Monster Reborn, and it removes monsters from your opponent's graveyard. That means you can delay Judgment Dragon plays, you can delay Dark Arm Dragon plays, you can stop Dandelion, you can stop Debris. There's just a lot of cards this card can crush. So, yeah. One Foolish, staple, just get your Mizukis and Plagues into the graveyard. Alert of Darkness for some draw power. Double Creature Swap. Creature Swap is just really good since you run a Sangan, 3 Turtles, and 3 Goblins. Since I run those 7, this just works out very well. But it can be a dead draw a lot of times. So I think I'm going to be taking out 1 for Burial of Different Dimension. Because I don't have Burial in this deck, and it just... Well, without Burial, I only have 1 OTK I can do in this deck, so I really need to do Burial. Get that. Double MST, staple, just some back row hate. Giant Grenade. This is another key card for your OTKs. You really need this card. Traps, 2 Bombless. Just kind of make sure opponent doesn't get out giant monsters, really. Dark Bribe. I know sometimes your opponent can plus off of this card, but this card, it's amazing. It can really make sure opponent doesn't play cards that change the game, like Dark Hole. So yeah. Call the Haunted, extra revival. Torrential to blow up the field when you need to. It's kind of staple in zombies. And last trap, my favorite trap of all time, Mirror Force. I got this off the Merrick structure deck, and I'm just really happy I have this card. Because it's a beast, and it's awesome. Yeah. Off to the Synchro deck. I'm not going to explain much, except for this. 3 Revive King Hades. This guy, he's awesome. That's what I'm going to say. 2 Stardust Dragons. They're both limited edition. Sheen Star Dragon Tin, Stardust Dragon Tin. I know, but other than that, this is probably one of the best level 8 tuners. Not tuners, synchros out there, and they're just really good. Iron Chain Dragon. It's a really good card, but your opponent can plus off of this card a lot of times. Like, you don't want to run this, summon this card against Debris Plants, Quick Draw Plants, or Light Sworn, so yeah. Gaia Knight, staple. Red Dragon Archfiend, staple. And Colossal Fighter, staple. I really need YuGiOh and YuBrio, because without them I can't do a lot of OTKs. And just a really short, I'm not going to explain it, 2 Imperial, 3 Lion Prison, not Fusion Area, Nobleman, Vortex, and Grammel. I know. I don't really care about the side deck right now, just the main deck. So that's my zombie deck, and thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day. Hope you guys are well, and please subscribe. I really need the subscribers right now. So yeah, bye.